right, everybody. Eric here, Jobline. World's okay, steering wheel holder, and reefer's off for a few minutes, so I figured I'd bust out a video. The reefer's off, which means it's finally reached temp, and that's very important because of something that's happened today. And I did a video, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos ago about the abuse we take in refrigerated freight. Today is a perfect example of just total and complete disregard for what the driver has to go through and holding up to your end of the bargain versus the customer holding up to their end of the bargain. I've been idling my truck, just blasting my AC because I've been sweating my ass off after showering at 1:30 this morning, so I'm pretty peeved about that. Of course, you flatbedders will be like, oh, stop crying, stop whining. Hey, y'all chose the thug life. I didn't choose that thug life. I ain't about it. I don't want to be throwing no tarps in the summer or winter or spring or fall. Y'all chose that shit. And yeah, I chose reefer, so the abuse is voluntary, but it's still abuse. So I have a dropping hook, which I mentioned in my last video. I was coming to pick up a dropping. I was, coming to get a dropping hook. Very clearly in the load says spot trailer. I wish I had my coat up here because I have a patch on my coat that says "fuck it, we'll do it live," and that's from. It's hilarious if you haven't seen that clip of Bill O'Reilly when he's trying to record something in studio and the teleprompter is all screwed up and he just loses his shit. And he's like, fuck it, we'll do it live. Well, I have that patch on my coat, and that is an ode to shippers and receivers who just don't give a shit. They just make problems your problems. So last night, I called the shipper because my appointment was for 1300 today. So last night I wanted to get the 200 or so miles deadhead out of the way and drive down here, but if I drove down here and got here at midnight, there's only one truck stop near this place. I'm in the boonies, and there's zero doubt there would be nowhere to park with a trailer. Zero doubt. So I called before I left. I mean, I could have left today and made it here, but why drive into traffic if you don't have to? So I called yesterday evening and said, I have an empty prime trailer. I'm picking up a load that is a drop-in hook, and I want to check and see if it would be okay to go ahead and bring that empty trailer and drop it. Oh yeah, no problem. The guy was really friendly, really nice. No problem. Gave me instructions on how to get around the facility, what lot to take it in, make sure you slide the tandems. The trailer was so fresh and so clean, full of fuel, ready to go. So, all right, great. So I drive down here. I dropped the trailer about midnight last night. Go over to the truck stop, and sure enough, it was so ridiculously bonus parked. I mean, you couldn't hardly navigate. I was bobtailing, I couldn't hardly navigate through that place. It was ridiculous. But found a place to get in where I fit in. It fit, so that's where it sits. And went in and took a shower, got some good sleep, wake up, come over here to the shipper, go to check in, and she says, what's your trailer number? And I said, oh, you need the trailer number that I dropped, because I don't know what the trailer number is that I'm picking up. She goes, what do you mean you dropped the trailer? We need you to bring it over here. I said, yeah, I dropped a trailer last night. This is a dropping hook, and I called yesterday and they said it's fine if I drop the trailer off. And she says, we don't do dropping hooks on a weekend. We don't have a yard truck here. Now, there's a lot of things confusing about this, but we'll get to that in a second. So my blood starts boiling, and it's not like this is some unique, rare situation. This kind of stuff happens to us all the time in refrigerated freight with a carrier that has enough trailers for this. It happens all the time. But my blood starts to boil. She says, no, we're turning you into live load. We didn't have the product ready, blah, blah, blah. Well, first of all, what does it matter if the product's not ready? It's still your job to move the trailer over to the dock. And like, if you tell the carrier that this is going to be a preloaded trailer, then you're committing to moving trailers around and doing what you're supposed to, like, what, otherwise tell the carrier it's a live load. We have to plan on this shit. So, okay, go over to the drop yard and find your trailer. Find the one that you dropped, hook up to it, bring it over. You gotta pre-cool it. So I go over to the drop yard and my trailer's not there. My trailer's not there, so it was either picked up by another prime truck or something. It's not there. So come back over here. My trailer's not there. It's gone. She says, oh, the yard dog must have used it. We must have used it. What do you mean? What do you mean you must have used it? I thought, I'm not trying to get into an argument, but in my head, I'm like, you just told me you don't have a yard dog here today. But whatever. She said, okay, you're gonna have to go over there and find an empty trailer and bring it over. So I go over to the drop lot, and there's a lot of prime trailers over there, but no clean prime trailers, and there ain't no washout anywhere near me. No clean prime trailers, and they're all half empty of fuel. And it's hot. It is hot. So we got no pre-cooled trailers, no clean trailers, no fueled trailers, and the clean full trailer that I dropped last night is gone. It's not here anymore. So I'm over there just sweating my ass off in this drop lot, trying to blow out the trailer and do everything I possibly can. Fortunately, it's a dirt lot and it's just kind of over there out of the way. So I was blowing out the trailer and trying to get it as clean as possible. And I come over here with the trailer, go inside. Here's the trailer number. She said, what's the temp at? And I said, I think it's down to like 68 or something. She said, oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to load you until it gets down to temp. So I was supposed to be long gone out of here with a drop and hook, long gone. Now my reefer has just reached temp. So I go inside. Hey, the trailer's at temp. Okay, we'll call you when a door's ready. Oh my God, dude! Like half the docks are empty. There's only one truck being live loaded. You knew I was coming. It was supposed to be a drop and hook. You told me you would start loading me as soon as the trailer was at temp. The trailer's at temp. Now we'll call you when a dock's ready. So now I'm like hours. Like I've been here for hours for a drop and hook. I dropped a clean, full of fuel trailer last night, as was instructed, and I've now been sitting here for hours. And now just, we'll call you when when we got a dock ready. Like they're frustrated with me. Like they're frustrated with. It's almost like they're like they. But I've done everything that I agreed to do. I've done everything I committed to do. I did it not only on time but early. So getting back to the yard dog thing. So when I come back over here, there's a yard dog. There's a yard dog moving their trailers. So I went over I usually shoot the shit with yard dogs because I was a yard dog for a while. So I went over and was just kind of just shooting the shit with him, just to try to figure this, just try to get an understanding here. I'm like, oh yeah, it's weird. My dropping hook is not a dropping hook, And he goes, oh yeah, I don't move carrier trailers. I just move, our trailers on the weekends. I'm just here to move some things around. I don't want to get in an argument with him either, but in my head, I'm thinking, well, somebody moved my trailer. And I don't see any other prime trucks around here. So at some point this morning, somebody moved my trailer and it got moved off this yard. Now that maybe a prime truck could have taken it. What I think happened, because there is a prime trailer in a dock, not the one I left. But what I think happened is they came this morning and found, went and scraped up all the clean and fueled trailers and either hit them somewhere or put them at docks and loaded them and got them out on this morning's loads. And then didn't have another clean trailer. And that's why I'm not dropping hook, because they didn't have another clean and fueled trailer, because the one that I brought got sent out with some other load. That's what I think. That's the most likely thing. And then it just fed me some BS. So here we are. Again, I got this plan. I got everything set up. I know where I knew where I was going to be able to park. Now I'm going to be into a little bit of a parking situation. I'm in a place and on a part of an interstate where, as time ticks, the opportunities to park become much more limited. So they just create constant problems for us. And again, there's not any real consequence. Like, they don't even think of these things as problems for us. In their minds, it's just, this is what the drivers have to do. This is a part of their job. And unfortunately, because that's been widely accepted as that's trucking, they are correct. A part of our job is to get pushed around and abused and taken advantage of, and there really isn't a damn thing we can do about it. So I will say, on that load that I was talking about a couple videos ago, I did actually end up getting almost $500 in detention. And it was like 6 hours of detention. So that was like crazy. I mean, I was happy with that because it didn't really end up screwing me up too much on my 90. So that was like the rare exception where it made it worth it. But generally, the detention is going to be so marginal and worthless that, sometimes detention would be like $150 or $100 or less, and you lose a load that was paying $1,000 or $2,000. Like, that's how bad it can be for you. Like, here's literally the yard dog right in front of me. And he's moving a trailer that ain't their trailer. So whatever, man. I mean, it is what it is. Like the patch on my coat says, fuck it, we'll do it live. Be safe, make good decisions, always drive, thrive. Talk to y'all soon.